We're here today at Harford County's Emergency Operations Building to dedicate our new state-of-the-art fire prevention safety house. It's going to be traveling around the county with the Fire Association as they visit schools and churches, community groups, to teach about fire prevention, how you can prevent fires at home, how you can save lives and property with great audio-visual and different information within the house. So if you get a chance, see it around the county fairs, at your community, and learn how to save lives and prevent fires.
All right, good evening, everybody. I want to thank you for coming down here to see our new next-gen 35i safety house. I just want to say it's been a long time coming. We tried for 3 years to get grants, weren't able to come up with the grant and put it in the budget, in our association budget, and I want to thank the association, for our president, Rusty Iyer, for letting me put it in there, our treasurer, Josh Schuler, and not last but not least, Mr. Barry Glassman, our county executive, for actually funding it, the trailer for us, so we could get it here in the county. This unit is going to enhance Harford County Fire and EMS Fire Prevention and Life Safety Committee by bringing programs for all age groups anywhere we need to.
Today, the county and the Volunteer Fire and EMS Association rolled out their new fire safety trailer, a wonderful educational tool that lets people learn about fire safety, you know, how to not only prevention, but what to do in the case of a fire.
In the kitchen module, we have a large touch screen and a screen above the stove. It's a 54-inch screen. And questions will come. We can put questions up there based on age groups or school grades and classes. So it's a basic age group. When I put up a question, it gives you a few seconds to think about it. It gives you a choice of 4 or 5 answers. You pick one of the answers. If it's wrong, the system will tell you, no, it's wrong. Say, try again. You click try again, click the right answer, and it says, yeah, you got it right, you're on fire, keep going. So it's pretty unique. And while we're in there, I can also do a module. We have a stove, a simulated stove. On top of the stove, we have a pot that's on top. Then we turn it on, okay? And as some people do, they walk away from the stove, leave things unattended, which you should not do. Eventually, the pot will start to boil. You'll hear it start to boil, and basically, you'll hear a sound like it's catching fire. You'll see smoke coming out of it. Well, the question is, what do you do? Grab something like a lid, or like we have a pan, put it on top of the pot. That'll put it out, turn the stove off, and wait for it to go off. And then I can go into the oven module, which is very similar. Turn the oven on. We'll talk about this, that you don't want to leave things unattended when you're cooking. House fires are the leading cause of fire deaths all over the world right now, especially in the United States. And as you leave it on, you'll hear, again, it'll start to smoke. Well, there's no fire shooting up, but there will be some smoke. There is a fire module in there, a 19-inch screen with flame showing. So it'll teach you don't open, and it grows as the fire gets oxygen. Closing the stove, turning it off is the best thing you can do, and call the fire department. Call 911, get somebody out there to take care of it. Don't take care of it yourself.
The trailer will go to different events, different communities, and allow people to tour through, and we just heard the fire alarm go off, and again, have some sort of real-life interactions, and now more digital, some electronic additions, make things more computerized in there, so there's choices of what happens and repercussions, I guess, for certain choices to show you the outcomes. But again, what to do, not only in prevention, but what to do in case you're unfortunately met with a fire, how to safely remove yourself and call for assistance.
The trailer's a teaching tool. It's an education tool, actually. So we're educating some people and teaching some people that otherwise probably wouldn't stop at a table, just a plain table with some people sitting there. But this draws them in and piques their inquisitiveness and gets them asking questions.
Learning about fire prevention at an early age is very important, especially because if they grow up not knowing much about it and something were to happen, they would be more prepared for it. So we like to focus in on kids because we have the pretty crowns and we have the sashes and we look like princesses to most little girls, which is really sweet. But so it's really important to focus in on a younger age so they remember.
Mr. President, on behalf of the county, I just wanted to make sure today we officially dedicate Harford County's Fire Safety House, and wish everyone the best of luck in teaching fire safety and saving lives through fire prevention. So thank you both very much for all your work.
There's a lot of people now that are living alone. They're over age 50 or 60. They're living alone, and they don't want people in the house with them. So they got to be careful. So what do you do if you fall? Other than if you have one of those little devices on, that says, oh, I fall and I can't get up, then what are you going to do? You dial 911. This talks about that. It also talks about how to not trip and fall.
The response, the three we've had out in the last month plus from the public has been very good. I mean, we sit up for 3 or 4 hours, and quite frankly, we sit down and we never had time to think or even talk to ourselves. It's constant. We're either having out a hat to a kid, or some pens and pencils, or they pick up literature, or we're talk smoke detectors as much as we can to make sure they've got the current ones. And then, like I say, the question is volunteer. You're a volunteer? Oh yeah, we're volunteer. The whole county's volunteer. And that's an eye-opener for a lot of the folks in the Joppa Edgewood area.
And today, the way materials are made, you have no idea what these materials are made of. Most of them are, 99% of them, I guess, are made of plastics, which is very toxic, and other chemicals which we have no idea what they are. They produce these chemicals, and when they burn off these chemicals, the smoke gets you, and then you're done.
Oh, it's all about saving lives. And when you people panic, under times of high stress, people are going to panic, and the way you get around that, or the way you deal with that, is to prepare for it.
Best way to prevent fires is don't let them start.
Be safe, be smart, never leave a fire unattended, and if you do, don't.